So I changed the angle for this review because it gets better light here. Because one, there's no light coming from that bulb right there. I'm not going to show you it, but there's one right here. But that's it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to talk about what is possibly my favorite movie of the decade. I'm still debating between this and Boyhood. Inception. Written and directed by Christopher Nolan, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ellen Page, Tom Hardy, Ken Watanabe. And of course, the plot is about this device that makes you that can make you enter a person's dreams, extract information from them. And of course, this team decides to enter a person's dreams to get some information. As a result, shit goes haywire with all these people coming after them, trying to kill them, and of course entering more and more layers of the dream sequence, more layers of dreaming in order to get the information. Also stars Michael Caine, Marion Cotillard, I don't know if that's the name, comment below. Oh yeah, Cillian Murphy. I think it's kind of underrated. I like Sunshine, and I love 28 Days Later. Tom Berenger. Also, it's scored by Hans Zimmer. Who else? Cinematographer is Wally Feister. Who else? Also, Double Negative, I believe, as a company, did the effects. Yay, did the effects. Yay. Yeah. It's pretty fucking good, isn't it? He infiltrates a person's dreams. Okay, he decides to implant another person's ideas into a target's subconscious. That's what the team does. It's pretty interesting. And they're on a plane ride during this. They're on a plane ride. And this shit takes place in the United Film ride. Now, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Christopher Nolan. I love the Dark Knight trilogy. I love Memento, and also I didn't love, unfortunately, Interstellar. I thought that was a good movie. I don't know, either a 4 out of 5 or a 4.5 out of 5. It is pretty flawed though, especially in the last act. My hand's doing better, guys. You probably don't know. I was picking at some skin, I tore one off, and I started bleeding. I do that a lot. I have some issues. I do too much. Also, my hands are a fucking mess. And I saw this movie, on TNT last year, and what I saw was truly fantastic. This movie is so original. Sci-fi movies are just not original anymore, and to be honest, no one really appreciates all these original ideas anymore. Yet Warner Bros. loves Nolan, and they especially love his ideas. They actually put faith into them, and I'm happy for you. Thank you, Warner Brothers. Fuck you, Hollywood. I consider Warner Brothers anti-Hollywood, especially when they when they actually approve original ideas such as this. Knowing the fact that Nolan worked on the script for 10 years, not every project is done within a year or a few years. Sometimes a script can really take years to do. There's some movies that take like so many years to do. I mean, with pre-production, production, and post-production. Seriously, that really does make sense. There's only just a lot of schedules that can last a few years. Sometimes it can just last for years on end. Like non-stop production and shit. That really, especially these big projects, it's just really fucking unbelievable, you know? Anyways, I love this movie, guys. Is it my favorite of the decade? Like I said, I'm still in between this and Boyhood. I love both these movies. I love both of them. But also, I love these ideas. The movie is so creative with its thrills. The suspense is fantastic. It has a lot of great building suspense. Also, I love the ideas involving the sequence of dreaming and the layers behind it. Because you always hear about these things this term, a dream within a dream. That's literal things. I mean, you're going down this deeper layer, and you're thinking when you fall asleep for a long time, but only a few minutes have passed. That's how deep in layer. That's how deep. Like that's how the farther you go in the layers of dreaming, the farther down you go, the slower time, real time passes. Like in here in this reality, when you go, like time slows down in each layer. You know, especially in reality, it slows down a lot. Even into your subconscious, time slows down. Like amazingly. Like you could live an entire lifetime. I may be spoiling some things for you, but guys, this movie came out in 2010, and this was a great start-off year for the new decade. I mean, The Social Network, 127 hours. I have not seen King's Speech, although I heard that it should not have won. That it shouldn't have won. Best Picture should have been this or The Social Network, and I have not seen King's Speech, but to be honest, I find it a little hard to believe that movie actually beat out these two, especially Inception. Why, this was nominated for Best Picture, for Christ's sake. How the hell did it lose? Motherfucker. Anyways, let me get back to the movie. This is a pretty inventive movie, especially its ideas. It pretty much is a massive mindfuck. Especially when it comes to these mazes that are being created with the dreams. Also, the use of the visuals and the cinematography is amazing. I mean, with Wally Feister involved in the cinematography, not only do you get a lot of beautiful images, but also he offers up a lot of mind-bending camera angles and camera trickery. Also, the best parts go to double negatives visual effects. Not only are they great, but they also contribute to the hypnotic vibe of the dreams, and of course the mazes. They're very creative. I can really give Nolan that. Nolan is truly amazing when it comes to this. He is a master of blending art and blockbuster entertainment. He knows what he's doing. He can create blockbusters that he made that are considered fantastic. I mean, the Dark Knight trilogy, and Interstellar was considered ambitious, although a bit flawed. It still was a success, and it was a blockbuster hit. Although really, the Dark Knight trilogy is the biggest example of that. I have not seen The Prestige. I recorded it, but I haven't seen it yet. I will. I know it. I might just go to 5 out of 5, but who the hell knows? I'll see it for myself and decide on that. This movie really messes with your mind. Actually, I almost started getting this paper trying to map out the possibility, map out these things. I thought the alarm was going off or something like that in my house, but it's not. The TV's so loud in the living room. You can hear it. That's how loud it is. I think they're watching Soul Surfer. Hate on me now. I have not seen it. Or just calm down. Although really, when this movie came out, people just couldn't get enough of it. Anyways, let me get back to this with Inception. There's a great, the ideas, they really mess with your mind, and really when I finished this movie, especially the ambiguous ending, and I thought that worked perfectly. I don't think you could ending the movie like that. It wouldn't work the same because it really would not have impacted me the same way. And to be honest, I don't think I would have loved it as much as I did. It actually started me getting out this piece of paper and trying to map it out, and I just did. I actually gave up, and I tried mapping it out. The problem is, what do I know, really? I could just watch it again, but I deleted it because it was on my DVR, and I deleted it. But yeah, it really does say something when you don't know what exactly it is these concepts are. I should buy this movie. There's actually a person I know who watches it over and over again and loves it. Sure, why not? Everyone loves this movie. Sorry, it keeps popping a lot. I'm very stuffed. Sorry guys, I'm kind of bored here, and also my hand was bleeding a bit. That's fine. Yeah, also the cast is great. The cast is great. Leonardo DiCaprio, he's one of the best actors working today. He is a guy who has this damaged side to him. The fact of him and his wife, and knowing the fact of the experiences of the dream machine. Also, I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt is actually he's actually one of a more comedic character in some sort of way. And to be honest, he's very entertaining. But also, he's once again just like anyone else on this team, pretty smart. I also did enjoy Tom Hardy in this movie. I thought he was also pretty good. Also, I feel like there was some cool comedy when I know the comedy came. It hit pretty well. Also, one of my favorite scenes in this movie revolves around the van chase, and of course driving off the bridge. That is especially cool. The only fact that it started in slow motion, like in some layers, it basically is moving slowly. But if you were in that, it'd be moving at the same pace. But what I like about it is like the editing, but also what I really like about it is really the fact is, this one is designed to wake everybody up. It's a falling force. So you see what can wake people up? Let's see, you're killing yourself in your, sorry guys. If you kill somebody, like whenever you're in one of the dream layers, you're dead for good. But I think if you're in your subconscious or something, or if you die like in a, I don't really know. I mean, I haven't seen this movie for a while, but this is really confusing. But I remember when someone died in their subconscious, like Ellen Page, like she fell out of a building and she woke up in the next layer. And the next time they keep activating, infiltrating information, implanting it, they kept, and they would always escape each layer, but I forgot how actually. I gotta watch this movie again one day and do a professional review. Remember, these are my amateur reviews. I will do professional reviews one day. It's a pretty shot. Also, the action's also pretty cool. Also, especially that revolving hallway. That is fucking cool. Knowing the fact they did this on a real set, it was revolving, that is incredible. Especially the camera work, that is really creative. Seriously, I mean, Wally Feister really gives up some mind, like his mind bending, but also the use of the sets are great. Knowing the fact it was actually done on a revolving set. Christopher Nolan's a true master. This guy is unbelievable when it comes to ambition. You gotta admire this guy for his ambition, for his incredible creativity. And also for using the lost art of practical effects. Admiration is written all over this. For his ideas, the intelligence of like, how smart it is, thrilling. I mean, great action sequences, a great cast. Great writing, I mean, it's so original, but also has very smart ideas. Very smart scientific ideas involving the concept of dreams. The layers of dreaming and subconscious, and basically also creating mazes. It's so interesting ideas, and they really work perfectly. There's so many strong ideas that it's really hard that you probably have to see this over again. You have to probably watch this over and over again, or watch some analyzed reviewings about it, or look for some information online in order to completely understand it. I think I might too. But it's just hard for me not to forget the impact I had watching this movie. It truly did hit me in all the right ways. This is a movie that truly does showcase the best of Nolan. And his best is pretty fucking good. Although his best will always be The Dark Knight. 5 out of 5. Why not? But this is undeniably another great film of him, especially in this decade. His best film of this decade so far. You can't deny him for his incredible action, the fantastic special effects, the score. Seriously, Hans Zimmer, he's known for his big, loud scores. But it's suitable, especially for something of this scale. For a film of this scale, it truly manages to fit for it, but also it is truly it also helps with the epic sound, also helps aid the thrilling action sequences, and truly works perfectly. The action sequences are so well filmed, well edited, and I do like how they like to cut back between certain layers of dreams, not just one layer where it's just moving in real time there, but the other one, the one above it, it moves slow. It just moves in slow motion. That's pretty creative, actually. There's a lot of creativity, some fantastic ideas here. I think they're executed perfectly. And overall, I love this movie. It's a well-made film, well acted, well shot, great score, great cinematography, good visual effects, great cast. Also good use of sound. But overall, it's just a great movie. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies of 2010 so far. It's probably, actually, it could just be tied with Boyhood and this for number 1. Inception gets a 5 out of 5. I love this movie, guys. If you have not seen it yet, which I find hard to believe since of course it was a major success at the box office, getting over $825 million. If you have not seen it, watch it. This is a fantastic movie, and seriously, this one is truly really an experience, especially for a kid of my generation, for someone of my generation. We never got to see the original Star Wars in 1977. We never got to see all these old horror movies back in the 70s, such as The Exorcist, Amityville Horror. But I heard it's not that good, really. Halloween, Friday the 13th. Well, it was really more in the 80s, but you know, these old horror movies. Maybe like The Haunting, The Innocents, the original Haunting, not the remake with Liam Neeson, which I heard was just bad. I didn't see it. I don't want to. I actually. And also like Blade Runner, though people didn't react to it well at first, so maybe not. I do love Blade Runner though. 5 out of 5. I actually saw the final cut on BBC. Yeah, I've seen the theatrical cut in Cinemax. Why don't they show the final cut? It's the one that we identify with today. Seriously, Cinemax. Seriously, I should get to people who, hey, if any of you work at Cinemax and you're watching this video, stop showing. Once this thing expires, don't show this version. Start showing the final cut, because I don't really like this version that much. Okay, I'm only 26 minutes into it, but the narration is bad, and really, it's not the version that we identify with today. Give us the final cut version, please. I like that. We all would. And that's my review for Inception. Comment below what you think about it. What is your favorite Christopher Nolan film? It'll probably obviously be The Dark Knight. 'Cause, I mean, who doesn't love The Dark Knight? They love it more than this, but this is still a great film, no fucking doubt. And what is the most mind-bending sci-fi film you've ever seen other than this? Could it be 2001: Space Odyssey? 5 out of 5. That's another mind-bending film. Anything else, just comment below. Anyways guys, comment below, subscribe to my channel for more videos.